Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl once again, Lizzie. If you're just watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment in the comment section below. I love you all so much. Today I'm going to be showing you all how I was able to achieve this gele. If this video helps you in any way at all, please subscribe, share, like, and also comment. I love you all. So I'll be using two colors of ASO'OKE for this tutorial today. For the first ASO'OKE that I used, I just folded the edges of the ASO'OKE and then placed it on her head. And the rule for this one is 80-20. One hand has to really be longer than the other hand of the gele, and the longer hand of the gele is what I am holding right now. So I'm just going to place the other color of the ASO'OKE on her head right now. If you notice, for the first color of ASO'OKE that I placed on her head, I did not make pleats. I only folded the edges and then placed it on her head. But for this particular one right now, I'm going to fold the edges and then I'm going to make pleats afterwards. The pleats you make depends on how big your gele is or how small it is. So if you have a very big gele, you can make more pleats, but if you have a smaller gele, you are only restricted to making just a few pleats. So as you can see from the video, I placed one hand of the green gele under the other hand of the gele, which is the first color of the gele that I placed on her head, while the other hand of the gele, the green hand, comes to the front. If you go through the video very well, you're going to understand what I did there. One hand of the second gele, which is the green gele, has to go underneath the gold gele. That was what I did in the video. And I did that so that I can be able to bring the green gele to the front the way it is right now in the video. So after bringing the green gele to the front, I'm just going to start making my pleats at this point. I'm going to make some round pleats. Thereafter, I'm going to start creating my fan. If you follow this tutorial very well, you're going to discover that it's not difficult at all. I don't know, I guess I'm not the only person that likes big gele. If you also love big gele, this tutorial is for you. If you want something massive, someone actually called it a celebrity gele. So if you want something massive on your head, this tutorial is for you. And if you want something slightly smaller, you can also check out my previous videos. You're going to see videos on smaller gele, medium-sized gele, and also very big gele. For this particular gele today, I formed this gele. I thought about it and then I decided to put it into work. So that's it. So at this point, I'm going to be tracing the pleats down towards the other side of her face so that I do not lose any pleat at all. Thereafter, I'm just going to start creating my fan at this point. You really have to take your time in doing this so that it comes out really beautiful. So I'm going to start creating my fan at this point. So the rule for this second color of the gele is 50-50. Both hands are meant to be equal. So I'm just going to take my time and I'm going to create my fan. You have to make sure that your pleats are well laid, because the pleats are actually the beauty of the gele. So you have to make sure that it's well laid. So at this point, guys, I'm done making her fan. The next step I'm going to take is to stitch everything that I've done, the pleats. I'm just going to stitch everything down there so that it doesn't unravel. So I'm going to pick up my needle and thread, and then I'm just going to stitch everything right there. So once I'm done stitching, I'm just going to pick up the first color of the gele that I placed on her head, and I'm just going to make my pleats. Thereafter, I'm going to start creating my ruffles. You actually do not have any rule whenever you're creating ruffles. You just go about the pleats as long as it comes out really beautiful. The pleats are not well laid as the usual fan pleats or your usual infinity pleats, so you just go about creating the ruffles. As long as it's coming out really beautiful, then you're good to go. But while I'm doing this, I'm going to make sure that I'm using enough pins so that everything stays in place and so that it doesn't unravel. When you finish making your fan pleats with the second gele, like you've placed on your client's head or your model's head, you discover that a little bit of the gele remains under. That's the part you were tracing down to the other side of her face. I do hope that you guys get what I'm saying. That's the part that I am lifting up right now. I'm actually supposed to twist that part to the back and pin it. Like if you check my previous videos, that's what I usually do. But today I'm not going to twist it to the back and pin it. I'm just going to raise it up, and then I'll start creating ruffles with that part of the gele. I'm going to start creating ruffles on top of the gold gele. This actually beautifies the whole thing. I'm just going to start creating ruffles right now. Okay, so I'm done pinning everything. I'm going to take the other 50 parts of the gele that is left, and I'm just going to create ruffles right there. I want the green part of the gele to go around her head. I want it to cover the gold gele on top. So I'm just going to pick the remaining 50 parts of the green gele, and I'm going to create ruffles on top of the gold gele, same way I did with the other hand of the green color. So that's what I'll be doing. This is not difficult at all. It's not difficult at all if you follow these simple steps that I am showing you guys. You want a big gele, you want something that stands out. I believe that this is what you should go for. When I created ruffles with my gold gele, I didn't finish up with everything, so I'm just going to pick up that part that I didn't finish and I'm going to pin it on top of the green gele, the green ruffles that I have created. And I'm going to just make my pleats. I'm going to just try as much as possible for everything to come out really beautiful and nice. So at this point I'll be using quite a number of things so that everything comes out really nice. So at this point, guys, all I'm doing is to arrange everything that I've done properly so that it comes out really beautiful and nice. And once it comes out the way that I want it to be, then everything is good to go. So I'm going to pick up the first 50 part of my gele, the fan that I created, and I'm going to twist the edge and pin it to the ruffles that I created with the green color that I have there, so that everything looks really nice and organized. And I'm also going to hold the gold gele with that of the green, and I'm going to pin everything together so that it comes out really beautiful. If you want to stand out for any event, if you want to tie any gele that would make you stand out, this is a place you should be. If you want something moderate, small, this is a go place. Like, this is a place you should be. I love you all so much. I do hope that this tutorial has been helpful. If you have not watched my previous videos, please do that, because it's really going to help you to know how to tie any form of gele that you want to tie at all. Here is what the back of the gele should look like. I'm just going to twist everything at the back and pin it properly so that it comes out really nice. If you've not turned on your notification buttons, please do that so that each time I post, you will definitely be the first to know. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share if this video has helped you in any way. I love you all so much, and I just can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye bye.